Good morning. How are you? Okay, today we're going to continue Unit 15. Today we're going to do the listening part. Okay, so I want you to get out the student's book and open it to page number 154. Perfect. Now, here it says think. Do you have bees near your home? Of course we do. Everyone has bees. Where do you see them? Where do you see them? Excellent. In the gardens. Very good. What do you like or dislike about them? Excellent. You like that it's colorful? And what do you dislike about them? That it stings you. Yes, it stings you and it hurts. Perfect. Now, we're going to listen. So here it says listen for sequence words such as first, second, third, and finally. Then we're going to number the steps in the order in which they happen. Okay, so let's listen.
Page 154. Listening. A. Listen for sequence words such as first, second, third, and finally. Number the steps in the order in which they happen. 1.
Did you know that bees help to give us the food we eat every day? This is because bees pollinate many of our plants. When a plant is pollinated, it can grow seeds and fruit. How does a bee pollinate a plant? There are 3 steps in this process. First, the bee looks for a flower to get nectar for food. The bright colors and nice smells of the flower attract the bee. The bee lands on the flower and starts to gather the nectar. Next, as the bee gathers the nectar, pollen from the flower sticks to the bee's legs and stomach. Some bees also gather pollen for food, which they pack onto their bodies. Finally, the bee flies to another flower, often in the same area. As it lands, some of the pollen from the first flower drops onto the second flower. In this way, the bee pollinates the flower, and seeds and fruit can begin to grow. There are other insects that pollinate flowers, but the bee is the most important one. The next time you see a bee buzzing around a flower, remember that it's doing a very important job.
Okay, so here we heard the girl talking about the pollination process. And we have 3 things here, 3 sentences. We're going to number which happens first. We have the first one. The bee lands on a flower and drops pollen in it. Is it the first thing that happens? No. Excellent. Okay, let's see. The bee lands on a flower and gathers nectar. Excellent. So this is number 1. Okay. Number 2. The pollen from the flower sticks to the bee's legs and stomach? No. So it's number 2. The bee lands on a flower and drops pollen on it. Very good. So this is number 2. And finally, number 3, what happens? Pollen from the flower sticks to the bee's leg and stomach. Excellent. Now here, moving on. Question B, it says, listen again, circle the correct answer. So we here have the first question. What attracts the bee on the flower? Honey, bright colors, or seeds? Let's listen and answer.
Page 154. B. Listen again. Circle the correct answer. 1.
Did you know that bees help to give us the food we eat every day? This is because bees pollinate many of our plants. When a plant is pollinated, it can grow seeds and fruit. How does a bee pollinate a plant? There are 3 steps in this process. First, the bee looks for a flower to get nectar for food. The bright colors and nice smells of the flower attract the bee. The bee lands on the flower and starts to gather the nectar. Next,
Okay, so the first question, what attracts the bee to the flower? Excellent, the bright colors. Now, number 2, what sticks to the bee's body? Let's listen.
Bee gathers the nectar. Pollen from the flower sticks to the bee's legs and stomach. Some bees also gather pollen for food, which
Very good. So the pollen sticks to the bee's body. Okay, and finally, what can begin to grow after pollination? We said the pollination is the process is from moving the pollen from one flower to another flower. Let's see what happens.
they pack onto their bodies. Finally, the bee flies to another flower, often in the same area. As it lands, some of the pollen from the first flower drops onto the second flower. In this way, the bee pollinates the flower, and seeds and fruit can begin to grow. There are other insects that pollinate flowers, but the bee is the most important one. The next time you see a bee buzzing around a flower, remember that it's doing a very important job.
Okay, so did you know the answer? Excellent. They are the seeds. Perfect. Now, let's move on to the next page. Okay, the word study. Here we are going to learn how to change an adjective from an adjective to a noun. We said the adjective is when you describe something or someone. Like, for example, you say someone is short, tall, yes? Or you describe someone as thin, or, for example, fat. Yes? So the adjective is a word that we use to describe. And the noun, excellent. Excellent. It's a name of a person, place, or thing. And it also can be without names. Very good. Excellent. So how can we change the adjective to a noun? So here, let's read. When something is warm, it has warmth. So here we change the word warm to warmth. The th ending turns the adjective warm into the noun. So we add th to the word. We add th to the word. Like, for example, warm changes to warmth. Okay, so warm is the adjective and the noun ends with th. Warmth. Very good. Now, for here it says, with the right amount of water and warmth, the warmth is the thing that comes from the sun, the warmth, okay? The seed will sprout, it will grow, okay? So now here we have words, we're going to listen to them, okay? After we listen to them, we are going to search for them in the dictionary, and we're going to do this exercise.
Page 155. Word study. D. Listen and read the words. Then draw a line connecting the noun and adjective forms of the words.
Strong, width, length, long, strength, wide.
Very good. Now, repeat the words after me. Strong, width, length, long, strength, wide. Excellent. So here we have 6 words. 3 of them are adjectives and the other 3 are the nouns. We're going to match the adjective to its noun. So strong. What is the adjective? What is the noun of strong? Excellent. Strength. So we're going to match them. Very good. Now we have width. Now width here, it ends with th. It means it's a noun. So where is the adjective of it? Very good. Wide. Okay. Now we have length. It ends also with th. It's a noun. Now, where is the adjective of it? Excellent, long. So we will match them together. Okay, perfect. Okay, so next we're going to answer some questions in the booklet. Okay, so before we answer the questions in the booklet, let me explain for you the meanings of each word. Okay, so I told you to look for them in the dictionary. So who found the meaning of the word long? Excellent. It's an adjective. It means far from one end to the other. Yes, you use long to talk about how far something is from one end to the other. So from the ground until up, we say long. Okay, what about length? It ends with th. Excellent. It's a noun when we say how long something is. So when we say how long something is, it's called the length. Perfect. Next is strong and strength. Huh? Okay, strong, excellent. It's the adjective. A strong person can carry heavy things. So we describe someone as being strong. What about strength? Excellent. It ends with th. So it's a noun. It's how strong or powerful you are. So I say, what is your strength? Okay. So when you say how strong he is. Okay, the last two words are wide and width. Okay, wide, excellent. It's the adjective. It means far from one side to the other. So the difference between long and wide, long is from when we measure something from down until up, but wide when we measure something from side to side. So the wide is, it's an adjective, and far from one side to the other. So you describe the class as wide. Okay, what about the width? How far it is from one side of something to the other, how wide something is. So when you measure the class, you say what is the width of the class. But if you're asking about the length, how long you are, you say what is your length, or okay, perfect. Now let's open the booklets and start answering on unit 15, the vocab section, the vocab booklet. Open it to page number 13. Okay. Unit 15. It says match the words with their definition. Okay, so I want you to pause the video for 5 minutes. Try to answer it by your own and then check the answers with me. Thank you. Okay, so the first thing, number A, it says, what plants and trees grow in? What is the thing that plants and trees grow in? Very good, the soil. Number 2. Okay, B, a powder that flowers make. Powder, what is the powder? Very good, the pollen. Number 8. Okay, the parts of a plant that are under the ground. What is it? Very good. Number 7, the roots. It's under the ground. Okay, next. The sweet liquid that bees get from flowers to make honey. What is the liquid? Very good. The nectar. Number 3. Okay, the parts of a flower that give it color, the colorful part. Excellent. Number 10, petal. Okay, a gas in the air, what is it? Very good, the oxygen. Number 5. Okay, next, the long thin part of a plant that the flowers grow on. What is it? The long thin part. Excellent, it's the stem. Number 6. Next, people. Very good, humans. Number 4. A small hard part of a plant. Excellent, amazing. Number 1, seeds. The flat parts that grow on a plant that are usually green. Very good. Leaves. I'm so proud of you. You answered them all correctly by your own. Now let's move on to the next page. Now the question here says, fill in the blanks using the words in the box. Now we have here from number 1 until number 12. You're going to read the sentences and you're going to fill in the blanks using one word from the words here in the box. Okay, so please pause the video for 5 minutes, try to answer them by your own, and then check the answers with me. Thank you. Okay, so let's check the answers. Here, number 1, what are the parts of a plant under the ground? Excellent, very good. The roots. And here it starts with, it's at the beginning of the sentence, so you need to write it in a capital letter. Okay, so roots, you will write it in a capital letter. Okay, number 2. When the plant takes enough water and light, what happens when it takes water and light? It what? Excellent, it sprouts, it grows. Okay, we can't see what on a plant? What is the liquid that we cannot see? Very good, the nectar. Okay, number 4. The sunflower is what and what? Excellent, it's round and flat. Very good. These flowers, what are so colorful? What is the colorful part of the flower that gives it colors? Excellent, the petals. Very good. Humans need what to breathe? What do we need to breathe? Oxygen. Wow, super amazing. Okay, the wind takes what to other flowers to make new seeds? Very good, pollen. Excellent. Okay, the farmer puts the seed under the the soil. Okay, what are always green? What are always green? Excellent, the leaves. And here also, it as at the beginning of the sentence, so it needs to start with a capital L. Okay, it's what? To plant a lot of trees and plants. Excellent, it's important. Number 11, what is the part of a plant that the flowers and leaves grow on? Very good, the stem. And also here, it's at the beginning of the sentence, so you need to write it in capital letters. Okay, to grow a plant, we should put what in the soil? Seeds. Very good. I'm so proud of you. Super. Now, let's move on to the next page. The word work here. Words ending in th. We add the suffix th to some adjectives to turn them into nouns. Like for example, deep, it becomes depth. When we say the water is so deep, the sea, it's so deep down. Okay? So when we ask about how deep it is, we say, what is the depth of the water? Okay? So here, for example, the ship sank to the depth of the oceans. And the hole is so deep you can't see the bottom. Okay, now here in this exercise it says match the word to its noun. So we have 7 adjectives and 7 nouns. We're going to match them together. Now pause the video for 5 minutes, try to answer them by your own, and then we will answer them together. Okay. So here we have number 1, strong. We're going to match it with strength. Excellent. This is its noun. So we'll write B. Please write letters. Don't use lines. Thank you. Number 2, long. We're going to match it with excellent. E. Length. Okay. Number 3, wide. Very good. G, width. For warm, super. F, warmth. Okay, true, excellent. Truth, number A, letter A. Thank you. Okay, grow, very good. C, growth. Okay, young, excellent. Youth, letter D. Now turn to the next page. It says choose the correct word and write if it's a noun or an adjective. So here in each sentence you're going to choose the correct answer. After you choose it, you're going to write the word that you chose. Is it a noun or is it an adjective? Try to answer it by your own and then get back to the video and check the answers with me. Thank you. Now, number 1, she gathered all her and jumped off the cliff. All her strong or all her strength? Super, strength. And strength, it ends with th, so it's a noun. Very good. Okay. She was what enough to jump off the cliff? She was strong enough or she was strength enough? Excellent. She was strong enough. And strong, does it end with th? No. So is it a noun or adjective? Excellent. Adjective. So circle adjective. Okay, number 3. They enjoyed the of the big garden, the wide or the width? Super, the width. And here width ends with th. So is it a noun or adjective? Very good. Noun. Okay. Number 4. They enjoyed their time because the garden was very wide or was very width? Excellent, was very wide. And why does it end with th? No. So it's an adjective. Excellent. Okay, next, number 5. What is the what of this ruler? What is the long or what is the length? Excellent, length. So it's a noun. Okay, number 6. How is this ruler? How long or how length? How long. So it's an adjective. Super, I'm so proud of you. Okay, number 7. He sat in the sun and enjoyed its warm or its warmth? Its warmth. Excellent. And it's a noun. Very good. Great job. Okay. The sun was so warm or so warmth? Excellent. Warm. And it's an adjective. Very good. Super. Hooray. Okay. Next. The sequence adverbs. When you write a list of steps, use sequence of adverbs such as first, second, third, and finally. So we must use some adverbs that tell us what happened first, what happened second, third, fourth, fifth, and the last thing we say finally. Okay, it's very easy. Now here, use the word finally to introduce the last step. So the last step we say finally. Now here it says read and order the sentences. So we have here sentences, 5 sentences. We're going to write the order of them by numbers. So for example, if this is number 1, you will write 1, 2, 3, the numbers, okay? So I'll give you It's very easy. I'll give you 2 minutes to answer them by your own and come back to the video, okay? Thank you. Now, what is the first event that happens? Excellent. This is the first event. First, I heard the string instrument. So we will write here number 1. Okay. What's the second thing? Super. Second, I heard the woodwind instrument. So we will write number 2. Okay, what's the third thing? Excellent. Third, I heard the brass instrument. So we will write number 3. What's the fourth thing? Very good. Fourth, I heard the percussion instrument. Sorry, the percussion instrument. Very good. So right number 4. And the last step, excellent, the one that starts with finally. So finally, I heard the whole orchestras. So we will write here number 5. So I hope that you understood the unit. See you later. Bye.